So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. The action has already started. Chance! That looks a good ball through. Oh, just skips past his man. Real chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Some of the greatest who have played the game have described Frankie de Jong as a player who can define an era. The way he holds on to the ball, absorbs pressure, creates space. There's much more than a passing resemblance to some of the former greats.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Manchester United couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. So he's had a hit! There it is! The breakthrough strike! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Manchester United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Bruno Fernandes. Manchester United finding their passes. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Gabriel kept his eye on it, and he's there. De Jong. And he's intervened well there. Bruno Fernandes. Diaz. And here's Thuram. And here's Sané. Thuram. And that has been clubbed away. And Alexander-Arnold. Well, that is one way to stop him. Adams. Beckham. A true great in every sense of the word. And it's Drogba. Alexander-Arnold makes the interception. Beckham.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Sané is in a really good position out wide.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Beckham. Bruno Fernandes. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Beckham. And it's Drogba. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Thuram. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And it's Messi. Half an hour played now. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Diaz gets into some space. Big header! Messi. Drogba. And it's Messi. Well, played right into his path. And that's an excellent interception. And it's Beckham. He gets big! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Belletti. Messi. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. And he's got the shot away! Bruno Fernandes. Not the most accurate pass. This one, great hit! It's in! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe!
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
Indonesia are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And it's Beckham. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And the whistle goes for half-time. What do we pack on the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first-half success with another show of strength?
Indonesia ahead 2-0, and they are looking good.
Hello everybody, and this is a quick reminder to let you know that you'll be able to catch today's match broadcast live on our club's FM station.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Number 20, coming on the field.
He is through here.
Number 9, Erling Haaland.
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That's a lovely, neat pass.
This is the time you need that pace.
Indonesia do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
No, again there's no way through. Belletti. Diaz. Nicely spread. Diaz. Bruno Fernandes. Indonesia can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Indonesia, with this handy-looking 2-0 lead, they are looking comfortable.
Sanek really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Haaland! They are rampant! And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
72,300.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
A case now of complete control. Thinks one through. That has been knocked clear. And it's Beckham. Thuram. Beckham. Indonesia perhaps contemplating their next change here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, that's a key interception.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Gabriel. And the shot! Goal! A landmark moment for a player of grand significance, his 50th goal. Not a defender in sight, he had all the time in the world.
Haaland really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Indonesia are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Crunching tackle. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Oh, he's found him and the shot! And that's wide.
Manchester United just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And here's Messi. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Bruno Fernandes. Diaz. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Played into space out wide. Just too much on that. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Threads one in.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Messi. Number 13, coming on the field. Number 5, De Bruyne. Number 41.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Cafu. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Wesley Sneijder. He may be small in size, but he's big on influence, and if he has lively movement around him, he'll find the runners. He's the pivot for all that goes forward.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. That has been cut short. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Messi. And he's there to belt it away. Messi. Tries a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Indonesia with the corner, they're first. He's played it back.
Well, to be honest, I think I would have done that too.
They're battling for the right to play in the early stages. And they're quick to get it back. And the pass is intercepted. Lobbed in behind. Oh, super find. Great chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
They've played it short. Crossed into the middle. He's got two! It's there! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And it's Ribery. Beckham providing an outlet on that flank.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Ball swung in. Up he goes! And it's in! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. A great delivery and a finish to match.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Sevilla are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Messi. Messi really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's David Villa! And that is doing no harm at all.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
15 minutes till half-time. Aim forwards. Now that's well seen too. Defending was strong and firm. And it's Ribery. Irwin. Adams. Beckham. For Messi. And the counter is on. Belletti. Drogba. Out of play for a goal kick. Beckenbauer. And here's Messi. Big chance! And he comes up trumps again.
Yeah, while he won't be happy with some of the defending in front of him, he can hold his head high. That was a fantastic stop.
It's their second corner of the game. And that interception was most necessary. There's the hit! They've scored! Just one goal in it now! Game on!
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
Indonesia get themselves back into contention.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
Beckham. And it's Ribery. And there's green grass ahead of him. De Ligt kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And they can counter here. Ooh, perfectly measured that. Ribery. And he's picked out the run. David Villa. Beckham. Keeper sees it all the way. And here's Drogba. David Villa! Ooh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. So half-time, no shortage of action and talking points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to light up the crowd, and a fair reflection of the territorial state of play with the half-time scoreline 2-1. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Indonesia really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on every...
And the shot! He's scored! And with that goal comes comfort. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Drogba really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Ribery.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Oh, smashing header! Yes! And they are pulling clear here. Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
Sevilla blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Has a goal! Oh, taken with style. Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Can he finish? Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Chance to shoot now! Indonesia do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Ribery. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now? And the shot! It's a goal! Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Indonesia playing for pride here. The match surely beyond them. Beckham. Ribery. Now it's Ribery. And here's Drogba. And it's Ribery. Haaland. Oh, well played. David Villa. That is a great pick out. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, nicely intercepted. That's a nicely measured pass. And he's onside. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. Indonesia really could have done without this.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
The chance to pull further clear.
Drogba, el dorsal 28. Sneijder, el dorsal 7. Villa. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 9.
Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Haaland! Out to the left it goes. Ribery.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And that could set him on his way. Fernando Torres. He can get that clear. And that is expertly dealt with. Half an hour gone in the second half. That looks a cracking ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Beckham.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Now it's Torres. And Torres! And here's the chance to counter. Oh, that's well spotted. And here's Ribery. There's the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Could move up a gear here. Beckham. Ribery. Well read. And the danger is averted. Beckham. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Haaland. Just 5 minutes remaining now. That's good vision. He might be in here. Ribery! Really well taken goal. How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, he makes finishing look like a matter of fact. Why take extra touches?
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Sevilla are making a change now. Indonesia can have a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. And here's Owen. Now it's Torres. Great work on the overlap. He rises! No mistake! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Sevilla are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Think through. Now it's Ribery. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. And it's Fernando Torres. Lovely ball and a real chance now. And he's quick to get it clear again. Now it's Haaland. Indonesia looking to pass their way through. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's in space and looking for options. Defending of the desperate variety. And that is that. Indonesia cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who... Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Short changes him with that pass. A searching ball that into space. Oh, that's a key interception.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Looking for a corner. Indonesia with the corner. They're first. Chance! Worth a try, but not this time.
Valverde cannot be faulted for trying. It was asking to be hit just a bit straighter.
Beckham. Oh, sweet feet. Done delicately.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Belletti. Playing game number 100 for his current employers.
Yeah, something that I mentioned to him in person before the match, Peter, although it took some time to register. Pretty much the same with me on my 100th game. I was more focused on winning than anything else.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Nice defending, physical and effective. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, super find.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Substitution in progress.
Indonesia choosing to make the first change.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
And he's straight offside. Beckham, a true great in every sense of the word. Good ball over the top. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. He won't be happy with that one. Indonesia are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Hakimi.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have...
Terrific header! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Now, that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Beckham. Cristiano Ronaldo. Araujo with the clearance. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And he's managed to gift it back. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's headed upfield. And no, that was never going to make it. Indonesia making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. Beckham. Zaire Emery can so cleverly bypass the press. That's a sharp pass. That's a nicely measured pass. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. A whopping chance! It's their second corner of the game. Indonesia are looking to go forward now. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Chance here to counter. Mbappe. Hakimi. No, that's been intercepted. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Drogba. It's a goal kick. Beckham. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Guardiola. Messi. That looks a good ball through. He's picked his way through. That's an excellent interception. Beckham. Oh, they could break here. Vinicius Junior. And here's Drogba. Oh, there's a probing ball. There's the whistle for half-time. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0.
And we come to you now with a quick request for support for our World Charity Fund. Substitution.
That gets things going for the second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Now it's Vinicius Junior. No, he's just misjudged that one. De Bruyne. Valverde. Messi. And Messi! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? De Bruyne.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Moved on forwards. He's looking to set free a runner. Zaire Emery. Over to the left. Hakimi. Well, that looks a cracking ball. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Valverde. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Cristiano Ronaldo. De Bruyne. Pass is just off target. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Zaire Emery. Hakimi.
The attendance for this match was 70,987.
Almost an hour gone. De Ligt spots it and intercepts. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Nicked it back promptly. Zaire Emery. Mbappe. He's chosen to go back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Vinicius Junior was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
22, Federico Valverde. Coming on to replace him is number 8, Fofana.
Plays a delicate ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Guardiola. And he was quick to react. Indonesia perhaps contemplating their next change here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Hakimi. Really fierce, close defending. Drogba. Oh, that's fabulous. Nice control. And it's De Bruyne. Indonesia finding their passes.
Indonesia truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Neatly clipped into space. Stood up well to him there. De Ligt did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. No luck with that dink over the top. Adams. Indonesia do have a chance to counter here. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He'd have done well to reach that.
Substitution on the field. Number 14.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 13. Pep Guardiola. Number 33.
Indonesia are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Number 17. Alexander Arnold. Substitutions taking place. Substitution.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. Two fresh faces and both in the front line.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line. Interesting, we'll see how it develops.
Passes short and sharp. That is good alertness. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. Haaland. Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold. He is through here. Can he get away here?
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Belletti. De Bruyne. Rice.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Fofana into stoppage time, and it is still 0-0. Nicely weighted ball. Nicely worked. David Villa! Sensational from David Villa! Save the best for last!
Goal! Number 11, David Villa!
Time for a change in personnel.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very...
And that's it. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the...